Hello and welcome to AMA TV, hosted by Greg's Garage. I'm Greg. Now, last time on AMA TV, we told you about the Beta Motorcycle AMA National Enduro Series, a riding series for dual sport riders. Now, this time we're going to talk about the AMA Vintage Grand Tour. It's a bit different from the dual sport series, and here to explain it all, Alex Hunter, Motocross Operations Coordinator, and Chris Harrison, the Recreation Riding Manager for AMA. Welcome, guys. How's it going?
Hey, Greg. Good morning. How are you today?
Yeah, real good. All right, so let's talk about this vintage tour. I've read some stuff about it on the website, but I want more details. What is it? What's going on?
Well, actually, Greg, let me start out with, I'm sitting here with Alex, and we kind of sat down trying to come up with a game plan on how could we get the recreational rider more involved with all of our different racing aspects that we have here at the AMA. So, a mutual brainstorm we had was come up with the Vintage Racing Series. Alex is going to discuss that in detail in just a few seconds. But really what that all means is we are giving the recreational rider somewhere to point their motorcycle. There are several events that's going to be happening over the course of the riding season. And basically, as the recreational rider, we're trying to get you to go to these races. And if you do, you could actually win some cool gifts and some cool giveaways. And Alex is going to tell you about a little bit more about the series and why we came up with this idea.
Yeah, the AMA Vintage Grand Tour gives us an opportunity for our participants to get involved. In years past, we had the Vintage National Motocross Championship Series and Hare Scramble National Championship Series, but it was harder because it was very regionally based, and we wanted to expand. We want to get more vintage racing all over the country, and this tour concept gives us the platform to do that. We're expanding out west to Arizona, to Alabama, to the historic Monster Mountain facility. These are all cool places that vintage racers get to come, be a part of, and not be forced to take part in a series to go to it. And then on top of that, it'll make the event even more special once we have hopefully 1,000 Harleys show up or something like that.
That's what I'm talking about, 1,000 Harleys showing up to these events.
So is this just for people who ride vintage motorcycles on the street and want to go to an event and then maybe even race them? Or is it for everyone can participate to go check out some of this racing?
Greg, this is for everybody. So if you want to race, it's for you. If you have a vintage bike and you want to race, it's for you. If you have a road riding crew and you want to go out and find some place to go, it's for you. If you have a vintage motorcycle club, it's for you. What are we telling you? It's for you.
Yeah, we do all different types of disciplines. Vintage motocross. There's a 14-race vintage dirt track series that Ken Salant does. He loves it. He does a great job with it.
Man, I love how Ken Salant comes up with all that
Ken
cool
Salant
stuff.
is a great guy. But we have vintage motocross, vintage hare scrambles, vintage dirt track. We have a lot of things that are vintage themed, and it's just going to be a fun thing to be a part of.
And of course, the best thing is you can win stuff. But you can't just show up and win stuff, right? You have to pre-register.
Right, so the pre-register part is go to our website. There's going to be a waiver form that you have to download. You sign off on it, and then you mail that back to us with a picture of you, your bike, and your odometer and your AMA card. And we'll kind of give everyone an example of what that's going to look like. But the registration form is actually on our website right now. So you have to go ahead and register before you get started. And then every single event that happens after that, all we need to know is that you are putting on miles. That's really what I want to know.
And if you're a vintage racer at the Vintage Motorcycle Days event, which is our national championship for motocross and hare scrambles, Friday evening, there will be a special lap of honor for anybody who took part in those events. They get to ride for free on Friday afternoon, which would be a really cool thing for any vintage racer that takes part in those events.
There you go. So the AMA Vintage Grand Tour. Well, thanks for all the great information, guys, and maybe I'll get a bike together and see you out at one of the events.
Greg, one more push. Hey, so you can come visit us on our AMA Grand Tour Facebook page. You can also see us on our website, and as well, Alex, aren't you going to talk about that on one of your motocross pages as well?
Yeah, we have an AMA Vintage Motocross page. You can get all the details for all the racing events for it, and then the Vintage Motorcycle Days page, which is our VMD page. It's also a great way to keep up with what's going on.
Awesome. So stay connected to everyone, even people you may get to meet that come from other parts of the country. Awesome.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thanks, fellas. We were certainly appreciate it. All right, time to go. Remember, the AMA exists to protect your freedom to ride and race. So help us help you. Join AmericanMotorcyclist.com or call 1-800-262-5646 if you're old school. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on AMA TV.